Fuck y'all niggas talk about, man. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck I be doing.
Thursday night, we got some boxing. We got Keyshawn Davis taking on Jose Pedraza in a 10-round lightweight bout. And we got Teofimo Lopez taking on Jamaine Ortiz at 140 pounds. Both of these fights are great fights. Let's get to it. I got Keyshawn Davis beating Jose Pedraza by decision on Thursday. Why here is why. Keyshawn Davis is a great talent. He is a natural 135-pounder. He's fast. He's sharp. He is one of the bright young stars in this sport, in this division even. I still feel like he can make 135 for the next coming years. Why can he beat Pedraza? Jose Pedraza is 34 years old, but he's got some mileage. He's been in some wars. He's been in there with Tank. He's been there with Raimundo Beltran. He's been in there with Lomachenko. He's been there with Jose Cepeda. He's been in there with Jose Ramirez. He's been in there with Richard Comey. He last fought against Arnold Barbosa Jr. He lost a 10-round decision in there too. He's fought everywhere between 130 pounds and 140 pounds. His last fight against Barbosa was at 140, and I feel like that weight class might have been just a step above, a step too far for Pedraza. I think he looked really good when he was at 135, and 140 just might have been a little bit too much for him, dropping those decisions to Ramirez and Barbosa and Cepeda. Those guys are strong 140-pounders. And Jose Pedraza, I just don't see him with the legs nor the power to keep these bigger guys off of him. So I think this was a really good move coming back down to 135. However, he has a really live dog ahead of him. Davis is very fast, and he's going to bring it. He really wants to win this fight. After what happened with last fight, it was a little bit underwhelming, but I know Keyshawn wants to put out a show this time around. But Pedraza's experience and legs will bail him out again this time around. This fight is only going 10 rounds. I feel like Keyshawn should take advantage of a limited but sturdy warrior in Pedraza and bank some experience rounds in there. I got Keyshawn Davis beating Pedraza by points this Thursday. Now the main event, Teofimo Lopez against Jamaine Ortiz. We got Crazy against the Technician. Now, I got Crazy knocking out the Technician in under 12 rounds. I can't say which round it's going to be, but I have Teofimo knocking out Jamaine Ortiz. Look, Jamaine Ortiz is a very talented young fighter. The kid could do it all. He could fight on the back foot. He could be a slick fighter. He has some defense. He still does get hit a lot, but when he's on the back foot and he's using his legs and he's using his angles, he could be hard to hit sometimes. He could be hard to hit cleanly. He's really good coming forward, throwing punches. He's really good switching southpaw. He's very creative with his offense. Jamaine Ortiz has a lot of things in his arsenal that he does really well, but he is not a master at any of these things. Now, he went 10 rounds with Antonio Moran last fight, and there was times where I saw Antonio Moran really hurt Jamaine Ortiz with single shots. There was times where Moran did not follow up, and this is something that Teofimo should take in mind. Teofimo is a killer in there. When he sees his opponents hurt, he will go for a stoppage. Now, at 140, the Technician might not have the same legs as he did at 135 with this extra weight. Who knows how his legs are going to carry up in the 11th and 12th rounds. We saw him being drowned by Lomachenko in those later rounds, and that might have stolen that win from him. And unfortunately, I think the same is going to happen in this fight. I believe the extra weight is going to affect Ortiz's legs to the point where he's going to stand in the middle with Teofimo Lopez and try to bang with him, and unfortunately, he is not going to win that battle. I think Ortiz gets him. I don't like the way Jamaine Ortiz reacts to certain shots. I don't like the way he was reacting to certain shots Moran was hitting him with. I think Teofimo gets him out of there.
Fuck